Tiggle bitties.
Oh, what's up? What's up, everybody? We are live. All right, we do
Hello.
apologize. Hello. We do apologize for coming in laughing today, but it was something that happened in the green room that we just thought was randomly funny. But what's going on, everybody? How was everybody's week this week? My week was, you all guys know, I had a little scare going on, still waiting on those test results to come back. But yeah, you know me, I'm Mitra. I am the mother of generational children. I work for the Department of None of Your Business. I am an IT professional for over 20 years. What else do I do, guys? I have a business. I have a cheer baby. I have a grandson who will call me honey when he can talk because he's only one right now. Um, and I'm a lover of music. So I'm gonna turn it over to my co-host, Erskine.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Oh gosh, we're having a good time with this. Hello, everybody. This is Erskine EJ Alexander. I'm checking in from the great state of New York, and I am a mental health clinician here in New York, and I'm also an actor. And it brings great pleasure to come into your homes every Saturday night at 7:30. So I've been a mental health clinician this year, making 19 years. I've also been an actor, been in several shows, and God is so good. I got a few more projects lined up, and we're going to hope and pray that everything can get situated, we can get back to work. And I'm also a husband, and I'm also a father to a phenomenal 12-year-old. So yeah, that's my story. But again, welcome everybody. Everybody back. Erskine EJ Alexander, and I'm going to pass it to my brother,
L Boogie.
L Boogie.
I have not heard L Boogie in a very long time.
And you know that's Lauryn Hill's name.
L Boogie.
Listen, that's what Brian has in his phone for my name. That's sad. Your brother got L Boogie in his phone for you. He can't even say my name.
Mama.
Oh my
L
God.
Boogie.
Oh my God. Greetings. Hello, everybody from the great Garden State of New Jersey. This is LB. Background in political science, 16 years in global HR human resources. And I want to thank Nitra and EJ again for allowing me to join them in coming into your homes, your phone, your YouTube, wherever it is that you decide to watch this particular fun group that we got going on here. And so thanks again.
Okay, so today is random thoughts. Random thoughts. Okay, so I don't have a random thought per se, but I'm gonna have the guys to start it off today until I can find my random thought. I think I have one, but I don't know if I'm gonna say what's the random thought.
Okay. All right.
And the reason is because Mama Donna popped in. First one popped in.
So Mama. That's my mother.
Like, uh-oh. Mama in the room.
Oh no, Mama Donna.
Everybody sit up straight.
So yeah, that's my mama. That's my mama, Donna Ingram. That's watching down in Columbus, Georgia. Hey, mama, how you doing? Everybody good down in Columbus, our hometown, Columbus, GA. So anyway, as far as random thoughts, I want to talk about this foolishness now with everybody in the state of Georgia wearing a mask, right? I had already said before that nobody wants any states to go through what New York went through back in March, April, and May. I don't wish that on nobody's enemy. However, it hits a whole lot different when it's in your backyard. It hits a whole lot different when you lose a family member, a friend, a cousin, a nephew, a niece, or whatever. It hits a whole lot different. All New York was saying was, wear the mask so we can stop this from getting too far out of hand, right? So there was all this kickback with other states saying they didn't want to wear the mask, especially the southern states, talking about they didn't want to wear the other masks. Like I said, my bet was all it takes for that to happen is going to happen. for the deaths to start adding up and for the people to start getting sick, it would happen, right? People would come up with the
Right.
mask. The thing that frustrates me the most, is that the Georgia governor, Mr. Kemp, bruh, you want to sue Keisha
The
Lance
mayor.
Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta. That's why I'm wearing this hat tonight, to represent for Keisha Lance Bottoms in Atlanta. You want to sue the mayor, where she has proven and has shown you that the numbers are through the roof with the coronavirus. And to add insult to the injury, this lady has it herself, in addition to her husband, I think one of her
And her
kids,
husband.
And one of the
Yes.
husband.
kids.
And one of
And
the
one of the
kids.
kids.
Yep.
And the husband didn't. Wait a minute. The husband had some of the symptoms. The child had some of the symptoms, and she had none of the symptoms.
None of the symptoms. Now, how do you expect people to listen and follow instructions on a particular issue if you're splitting the state?
I'll tell you one even better. Now, she put in, so Mayor Bottoms put in a mask order, right? But so did Savannah. But so did Augusta. So if you're trying to make an example of someone, well, 1 second, because that is also the mayor of Savannah. So that can't, that's not.
But she has not been as vocal as Keisha, Madam Keisha.
And that I think is the number one thing. He basically said, excuse me, Mama Donna, I know this bitch is not that she's gonna sit up and upstage me in my own backyard. And I am the governor of this state, and I live up there off Far Road, up there in Atlanta, Georgia. Then you think you're gonna do this in my own backyard? I'm gonna show you.
That's
right?
exactly what she said.
Also, you have to show the man that lives at 1600 Black Lives Matter that I support you 100%.
Wait a minute. That's his work address and his home address in New York.
You see what I'm saying? Well, don't do it. Don't do it. It's all, it's you like how I threw that in there, right?
I love it.
That's the part that it's sort of like, what is your modus operandi if you're going to single out this particular individual when other cities in your state are doing the same thing? So why didn't you put on the in the lawsuit the city of Atlanta, the city of Savannah, and some of the other cities in the state? But you explicitly zoned in on Mayor Bottoms in the city of Atlanta. I just thought it was
she's the most vocal, and she is going to politically and say it very classy what she needs to say and what she needs and how she needs to get it across. She's very classy.
Very classy. Southwest, that is.
She's not scared to say what she needs to say, and whether or not you like it or not, she's going to say what she needs to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I vote Kumo and Ms. Bottoms for president and vice president.
Well, the thing that you respect about Ms. Bottoms is that everything that she provided as far as the statistics, it was spot on. You know what I mean? And when you see this happening in your city, first of all, Atlanta's the capital of Georgia. It's a direct backhand slap in the face. And it says
not only that, it's a major black city.
Major black city.
And that's what I was
getting ready to say. It's the capital and it's a major black city.
Right.
So, and see, I think that's the disillusion that people think that the city of Atlanta is supposed to be representation of Georgia. The city of Atlanta isn't the representation of Georgia. The city of Atlanta is the representation of Atlanta.
No, that's because when you come in and you come through downtown Atlanta, you see what Coca-Cola in the what's the building with the gold top?
Yeah,
the state building.
Yeah, the state building. So of course you're gonna think that that's what it is if you don't know it. Okay, if you're not familiar with Atlanta, let me put it like that, because you can live 100 miles out, because all of us, we lived 100 miles out, an hour and a half out from Atlanta. We frequent Atlanta a lot. That's just like me going from DC to Woodbridge or something. Woodbridge is not 30 me going from DC to Richmond. Okay.
Yeah. That
For
makes
me
sense.
going
Yeah,
to DC,
that's exactly what it
DC to
is.
Richmond, that's nothing. People commute that every day.
Hell,
So
they do the
it's
same thing here in New York. You can go from one
right,
part of Brooklyn from Brooklyn to the Bronx
right.
is
So
the
if you
same
don't
commute from
live with
Columbus to
that,
Atlanta,
if
depending on
you
where
do
you're at.
not live
Mhm.
within that circumference, or have lived in that circumference, you wouldn't know anything about Atlanta. So therefore, you would think that it was the capital and the
Representative.
white and the colonizers.
Yeah.
Right. I just
Yeah.
think it was very. I think it was just very disrespectful.
Colonizers.
Yeah. No, I just felt like
I
it
heard it.
no, I just felt like, how do you expect people to listen and follow the proper protocol if you got the governor screaming one way? And to add insult to the injury, and LB and Nietzsche, you guys correct me if I'm wrong on this. I just caught this. So number 45, Agent 45 takes a trip to Atlanta, right? He takes a trip to Atlanta. And all of a sudden, after that trip to Atlanta, the lawsuit comes out for Keisha Bottoms
Because
immediately.
he told him to. He says, "Listen here, Mama Donna, excuse my cover your ears real
That's
quick."
all right,
He
Mama.
said,
You got to plug your ears,
he
Mama.
said, he said, "Listen here, Kent, you're my bitch. You do what I tell you to do. How I do it, when I tell you how to do it, how smoothly I tell you how to do it, how swiftly I tell you to do it. When I say jump, you say jump." He said, "Okay, Pa."
And that's what he did. But
That's-
once again, what happened when he got back to DC?
he put his mask on because I think, and the only reason I think he put his mask on.
That's
Oh
what I
no.
want to know.
The only reason I think he put his mask on is because they're telling him, "Sir, you need to change the direction of this because you are losing within these polls."
You are losing. You are
This
a
is
loser.
the only reason.
Come
Because
on
this
now.
is the same Bama that sat up there and said, "Oh, it's a hoax that the Democrats was the one that created it, and it's a hoax, and you don't need to go drink some bleach, stick some disinfectant up your butt." I
So
don't know what he was saying, but the
so
point of that is he knows he's losing, and he knows that he's going to lose dramatically.
Disinfectant up your butt.
And yeah, I did. Somebody needs to.
well, let me tell you this.
And
So
that's the only reason. And honestly,
Yeah.
they've probably been telling him this for weeks, but he was like, no, because he is so very defiant.
that's right.
So now he's saying, "Oh, okay." But my hopes and dreams is that because he has done it so late in the game and people can still remember this foolishness, that he will still go down in these damn
That's all.
polls.
You took the word. I was just getting ready to say that. I was just getting ready to say, how do you think it makes him look after for months he was saying, "Oh no, I'm not doing that," and then now all of a sudden you want to do it?
Yeah.
You took the words right
We're
out of my
talking
mouth.
four
It's
or
still
5 months now.
right. It still makes you look stupid. It
Exactly.
makes Kip look even more stupid
And
because
for
everything that you're suing this lady for, now you're mandating the people to wear the mask. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, so my mother was telling me, my mama, hey mama, she was telling
Hey,
me, Tracy, I just hung up the phone for Tracy. Now that when you go in the stores, they got the signs that say you must have on a mask. They got the
yeah, most definitely. And they're
But
selling, everybody's selling masks and
yeah. But don't you know?
to come out with their mask collection.
Right, but don't you know this would have been over with if we would have followed this protocol back in March, back in April? So now it's all this mess, as I should say, with the kids going back to school, the hospitals overloaded.
His son's school, Barron School, it will be closed for the first part of the school year.
Sure.
Oh, he said that? He said that?
No.
No, he didn't say it. The school reported that they will be doing virtual training. They are not opening. This is
while you telling
everybody
else in the country to make sure that their kids are sitting in those classrooms, and if they don't, you're going to withhold funding. But you can't do that for your own child's school because your own child's school goes to a private school, so they can't be threatened. Other than saying that, oh, well, we're not going to send our child to school, but who's going to fuck? Sorry, I shouldn't talk about the kids that way. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead, brother. Let it out. Unfiltered, no chaser.
I was about to go left. It's really a whole big old sack of shit when you sit up here and telling me that I shouldn't care about my child. Mind you, I don't have no children. but you act like you don't care about my child, right? So, for example, even if it does say that, children are low carriers, or if they carry it, they don't get any symptoms or that, whatever. Who are these kids, especially minorities? Who do these kids live with? They may live with their grandparents. They may live with an older relative. They could be, their babysitter could be an older person from the neighborhood. We all know that, right? It could be an older person from the neighborhood. So, but basically what you're saying is you want the optics that everything is okay. Right. Even if everybody still gets sick and dies, you want the optics so that you can make it a propaganda speech that says that, look world, look, everything is fine. What do you mean? We're not dying. They died from a cold that was bad, that was supposed to be over with by March. And now it's damn near August. Motherfucker.
Why you sound like a colonizer saying that? Motherfucker.
He pronounced all the syllables. But that goes to show you, how do you expect people to listen? How do you expect people to pay attention if we're not in unity with this whole thing? And everybody, and even people now, don't get it twisted. Here in New York, they're giving our governor a hard time because they're upset with it. They're giving it, but you know what? He said, "You live to sue me. If I don't do things the way we do it, people die. So if you want to sue me," he said, "Sue me." Because
all of it's gonna do is get thrown out the course anyway.
It's gonna get.
They're not gonna entertain it. But speaking of entertaining, can we segue into something else? Can we talk about some fuckery and foolishness real quick?
Yeah. Well, we just left that. We get to go over the fuckery and foolishness number 2.
We can go on over to number 2.
Well, that was the fuckery. The foolishness is the young lady that wanted to be Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah, you know what? I saw that.
Hold on. I'm gonna give the mental health. I'm gonna give the mental health component. Let me tell you why I can laugh at this shit. Okay, and I watched that video several times, and I laughed my ass off every time I watch it because I remember trying to light my great aunt's stove. She had one of those gas stoves that you had to light the pilot light in the oven to turn the freaking oven on. It was my first time doing it. I had watched her several times doing it, like standing right next to her several times doing it as she would try to teach me how to light the stove. Several times. This one particular time, she told me, I didn't do it myself, but I did it myself, but I didn't take it upon myself to do it. She said, "Need you go in there and light the stove for me? I'm about to start cooking." I said, "Okay, auntie." What I did not pay attention to is where she turned the knob when she got ready to light.
Oh my God, you had it on full blast.
All I know is I turned it on, I got the match, I went to go in, and poof! It blew up. I had no eyebrows, no eyelashes.
It happens in the flash.
It happens. Listen, the dude from the New York, the dude that played for he blew his finger off. So I get it. It happens.
I say that because I was doing it for a purpose to help my aunt start cooking. Okay, she was on some revengeful, some gutterball revenge stuff. I don't care what anybody does to you. It does not give you the right to damage their property, their personal property. So when this dummy busts out the window, I wish I could have been the person recording. She puts all the gasoline in there, and then she leans inside of it to light the match. It said boom, and she hit the. Not only did it say boom and it hit her in the face, but it hit the other car. And she slid down the car. Then she crawled away, and then she said, "Oh shit, the can." She went back to get the can. I'm like, girl, you should have been watching Waiting to Exhale when Bernadine set all of that stuff on fire, and the fireman came and said, "Man, you live in a good neighborhood." She said it was trash. Man, I'm sorry,
What happened?
You live in a good neighborhood.
What happened to the good old days where you
put sugar in your tank?
Well, yes, you put sugar in the tank, or you threw the clothes out the window, or you just went by and keyed the car, or you went and just busted out all the windows, or you went to his job and called him a low down bastard. Where did you quit blowing up shit?
She did bust the window.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that part.
Because by the time we saw it from the person that was recording, that's when she started putting the thing in. But she was in the back seat of the car, of the truck. So she bust the window. She did that part.
I can't deal.
She did her due diligence and busting out the window. So she did her Jasmine Sullivan part.
Wait, wait. I keep having the image in my head when she bounced off the back of the car. Boom!
It was like playing ping pong. Boom.
Wait, and the first time
isn't that how the thing goes?
I was like, what is about to happen? And I said, this can't be good. This can't be good.
Tracy, she was a G, but she wasn't a good enough G because guess what? They knew who the hell she was. Now, I will tell you this. On her mugshot, her face was not burned up. She had her brows. She had, I guess, I'm assuming she had lashes. She wasn't burned in the face. But yeah, I'm not an advocate of fucking up nobody else's damn car or messing up their stuff.
That karma,
and I'm definitely not an advocate of Miss Brandy in a thin line between love and hate, busting up my shit and then going to the police and saying you did it. I'm not an advocate of that mess either. Yeah. Get him, Sabrina. Get him.
But no, but I'm gonna tell you something. When people are hurt and they're scorned and they have baggage, you will get those kind of behaviors
from some people. Because I've been hurt.
Yeah, I get it. Because people do those things. When you think about it, people do those things because they really want you to feel it. They want you to feel the same kind of hurt that they felt based on your actions. We're not saying it's right. But I want you to feel it. And for most men, you know and I know, when you tear up our car, you might as well you might as well shot us in the leg.
Oh,
because it hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, so because there was a guy when I lived in these apartments in Virginia. Girl, I watched it too.
Yeah. The play-by-play.
She bust the front windows out, the back windows, the side windows, the lights, the little covering on the lights. She messed that up. She slashed his tires. She keyed the car, and I was like, God damn, what the hell did he do to you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't say anything because I didn't know whose car it was until the next morning. It was a Marine. I hadn't seen him before, but I never paid attention to where, what car he was driving. And he was white guy. He was, when I tell you, I had never heard somebody cuss like that in all my life. And I said, what you do to her? He was like, you saw it? I was like, yeah, I saw it. It was a girl. He was like, that's fucking. And I said, oh, apparently you know who it was. Come to find out, girl had PCS. That was her last parting gift to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen.
I don't know if you pronounce the name Daphne or Daphne, but yeah, she did Spider-Man to crawl out of there. Oh my gosh! If it isn't Cheryl. Hey, girl.
I thought you were saying girl.
Some people may think about it. I can't read that small print. Hold on.
Yeah, some people may think about what they want to do. Others are going to act on it. You got to remember, everybody's normal ain't normal, and that's true.
And that is true because there's been a couple of people I wanted to commit the purge on.
Yeah.
But I just know that I don't look good in certain colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But then somebody made a meme with the Chucky doll, talking about the girl.
Yes. What car or something?
Yeah, I wish I had grabbed it so I could show you. Yeah, they did the Chucky doll too.
Yeah.
I don't know. This world is crazy. This Daphne. Okay, Daphne. Thank you. I was like, is that Daphne? But I didn't see like I before the N, so I was like, Soto, hey, I don't know how to say your name because I hate when people screw up my name. So if I can find another piece of your name, I'll call you by that besides messing up your whole name. But yeah, I have a migraine, y'all.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it
Yeah,
going. I hope you feel
that's why
better.
I'm like trying to
But
talk. But
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, but you know, like Cheryl said, the norm ain't normal. But we're dealing now, and since this whole COVID, coronavirus pandemic, relationships are getting pressed. People's patience are getting pressed. So it doesn't
There's
take much.
courses.
It does not take much for the average person now to go from 0 to 100. The level
2,000.
of the level of frustration is through the roof. So even in the clients that I've been working with here in New York, and it's not just New York, but it's nationwide, couples are really, really going through it. They are going through it. They are going through it. So many breakups. Your boyfriends breaking up with girlfriends breaking up with boyfriends, husbands, and wives. That it's so much of it because you're
Side
forced to be.
pieces are being broken up.
Side pieces are being broken up. Yeah, because you can't go
Yeah,
quarantine.
side pieces got broken up when they said everybody had to shelter in place in your house.
Yeah. The side piece at
So they
home like
missing that piece of ass or that piece of dick. That damn, mama, is mama still
Listen,
on here?
yeah, she watches. She watches. She watches. She watches.
But yeah, they broke up long time ago. All they can do is send news to each other.
Right. That's all they can do. So the thing is, people got to understand that between the businesses and the frustration of having to take care of kids, the last thing you need is an unstable situation going on directly in your household. When those kind of things happen and people go out and they cheat or do God knows whatever, you're going to get the behaviors from that young lady that tried to pour gasoline on the car or whatever. People nowadays, they don't even have no filter for the level of disrespect that they shoot towards other people now. And it's so
Because they
unfortunate.
acting like freaking damn savages. And I'm not talking about the Megan Stallion savages either. Like freaking the colonizers type savages, aka barbarians.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just crazy how their true selves are being revealed.
And that's why I always tell all my clients.
Yes, the true. I apologize, EJ. Is I don't think
Yeah.
it's not. Well, yes, their true selves are coming out, but then anybody needs a break, right? People need a break from work when they go home, right? So you need a break from home when you go to work. So it's almost like the switch, right? But now you're just at home, and I got to keep seeing your goddamn face. I'm tired of you watching the stores or watching Lifetime or watching Hallmark. Or I'm tired of you baking zucchini bread or whatever the hell you doing over there. You chewing too loud. You getting on my nerves. Why don't you go to the other room? And I'm like, shit, I got to go
Why
through
don't
this.
just people just have sex when they're together? I mean, maybe because I'm not getting that.
I want to
I'm
ask.
trying to understand. I'm
What you
trying to
said?
ask Sabrina, are y'all having enough sex over there since y'all been quarantined?
Yes, Jesus.
Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
But I'm smiling though. I am smiling. No. No. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. You're forced to sit down and establish. Yeah.
Before you say this, so if people really can't go out like they used to, what's going on with the crackheads and the meth people? I mean, are they able to still get their drugs? I'm asking for nobody in particular. Damn sure not a friend.
Oh, you can get that.
Delivered to you?
Yeah, you can get that.
Yes,
There's ways around that in New York, baby. Yes,
they got an app for
that. You can. No problems in New York with that. No problems in New York with that.
Lying. An app to buy illegal drugs?
Yes.
Baby, come
now,
on
I know
up
there's
to this.
apps. I know there's apps. Shut up, Siri. I know there's apps for weed. Now I do know that you can go pick up your weed because it's legal in certain states and areas. And
it ain't legal in New York.
But there's an app to go buy some meth.
Hold on one second.
It's ways around it. That's what
I want to say.
That sounds like a prostitution.
There's an app for everything.
Oh, like Wayfair selling children, and they're saying that this cabinet costs $2,000, and it's the same cabinet that costs $30 somewhere else on their page.
Right.
How about they say marketplace? And if you go on Facebook Marketplace and you say, hey, I have a whole bunch of chairs. These chairs are very nice from the warehouse. They're $10 a piece. But hey, contact me and DM me if you want to know more about these chairs, and I can meet you
know
and
how
deliver
screwed
it.
up I would be if I bought some chairs thinking that they was really damn chairs for real, and it's a little damn kid showing up at my damn house.
Hi, what you want, baby? What you want? What you want, baby? What you want?
You in a damn child trap. I mean, we're joking
Yes,
about
that
it,
is
but I'm
true.
just saying for
Yeah.
the average person that does not know that this stuff is really going on.
Yeah.
For you to
But the
think
average
that you're
person
legit,
wouldn't.
right?
No, they
So
wouldn't.
you think you're legit buying these nice chairs, and you purchase them, and little Tommy or Rebecca show up at your house. I would be too gone.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Yeah. No, you
Like,
you
like
just get
you,
you get
like
used
if
to
you
it.
knew what to look for.
Yeah.
If you knew what to look for, you knew what it was.
Let me say
Right.
something. No August or Cena do anything for me.
Shut up,
Well,
shut up. PJ, what was you
maybe
getting
one
ready to say? Ace let her.
I forgot what I was about to say because as soon as she said August, it went left.
No,
It completely went
you're
left.
not listening.
It
No,
completely went
He
left.
make me feel good.
I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I will say, okay, since I see we kind of.
No, you're still learning some things, okay?
Well, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
No. He was trying to blow her spot up. That's what he was trying to
Oh, he blew up the spot. That was the
I don't
problem.
even want to talk about them because I'm sick of both of them.
Yeah,
Also,
You don't want my.
I said I don't need one. I didn't say let's talk about them.
Oh, well. Everybody needs something at one time to get their back blown out. You know what I'm saying, Nisha?
But it wouldn't be no young. Listen here, you can get your back blown out on plenty of ways, but with a man child, no. I would look at him like my son, and I definitely don't look at my son like that.
But
Better
see,
turn out the lights. Turn out the lights. Turn out the lights.
But see, that goes to show you the level.
People have to understand. You can turn off the light, but if you are not sexually experienced, that is gonna be a whole fucking whack. You're gonna be like, get off of me. We're not doing this if you're not sexually experienced. And I don't care how fine you are. Shit, you got me in my damn age that's probably ain't sexually experienced enough. But somebody done told them they was king dingling.
But you know what? But at the end of the day, she's hurt. You know, the one thing about that situation, Jada has always.
Hey, we're not talking about them.
We're not going to talk about that.
I'm
So we're going to move
you
on.
You can talk about it if you want to.
Okay. No, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just going to tap on it. I'm just going to tap on it.
That's what happened too. Somebody tap it.
That's what he
Tap
did.
that ass.
You must have only got a hair full.
You open that up. Open that one up.
I set myself up for that. So, you know, they always say hurt. Right. They always say hurt people hurt people. You know, I have a friend of mine named Spirit. Shout out to my friend Spirit down in Atlanta. She's a clinician in Atlanta. And she's always said that hurt people hurt people. Jada has not made it a secret that she's hurt. That she didn't have the best relationship with
that part I can commend her off.
Yeah. So when you're in a relationship with your husband and you're still missing that disconnect, I'm not saying that she went about it the right way. She was in a space so bad that she just wanted to feel wanted. And like Will said, he said, listen, I was about to throw your ass out the window 4 years ago. Like this was over. The problem that I have with both of them,
I could not. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No
way I could ever say those words to my husband on a national platform about I just wanted to feel good and he made me feel good. Like no, okay.
I
tell your truth. Tell your truth. Your truth is you had an entanglement of a relationship of an affair. That dealt with adultery, infidelity. You see how these words with this young man. But I would. Okay, so here's my thing. No matter, and I try to teach my ex-husband this, and I don't think he got it when I left. I would never do anything, no matter what you do, to hurt me. I would never do anything to let everybody else know the pain that I'm feeling, because we about to be a united front, okay? But baby, when I get your ass home, it's gonna be a whole different subject. But I'm not going
it's gonna
to.
Be some hot. It's gonna be some hot grits and chicken grease.
Right.
And some furniture moving. Okay.
Right. I would never. If I had the status of Will and Jada, I wouldn't have never said that part. Never said that part. I totally agree.
And this ain't even national TV. This is worse than damn TV. This is national internet. I would have never said that some other dude made me feel good because I hadn't felt good in so long and you wasn't making me feel good and we was at a place. Yeah, we was at a place. I was fucking selfish as shit. And I went and pulled his little training pants down and did whatever.
She wouldn't be able to say anything because she'd be in a coma. Because I've been in backhand her ass.
Part too.
Right.
That part too.
And I think Will went through those emotions. They just got opened up again.
But I had some friends that also said that because both of them are actors, that they felt like it was applied. So I could understand what they were saying too, but I just kept saying, no, you can just tell in Will's eyes, like that was a wound that was reopened. And not only was it a wound reopened, it was a wound reopened in front of millions of people.
Child, that was the worst Netflix movie I ever seen before in my life. I'm not buying that wolf ticket that they selling. I know, everybody was trying to get an Oscar and a Tony and a Pulitzer and anything they can come and give an award for.
Right.
I'm not buying it. I don't care. All them damn crocodile and alligator tears that can fill up a swamp. Not buying it.
Right. Well, I think August brought it up because he was trying to promote his album.
This is my whole point. So, like, I can't.
I mean, the situation happened, but what better way to pay attention to it than you see it in the album?
What he should have done in his grown man, little manness is said it's about a girl that I was dating, and this is what happened. He didn't have to drop the names now.
No, you're right.
Well,
that's a G code. Yeah. You don't.
He didn't have to drop the name.
He didn't have to drop the name.
He had to in order to serve his purpose. And his purpose was to
No, he didn't have to. Let me tell you why he didn't have to.
His purpose was
there was already pictures and rumors that it was him and Data was dating anyway. So he did not have to.
But those are pictures. These are selling records. And we need to sell records.
Big difference.
In order to sell records, I couldn't sit up here and be like, oh, well, he just talking about some random ass girl. That don't make no sense. Well, whatever. Who the fuck cares? But you talking about Jada?
Look,
man, I need to listen to this song.
That's right. That's right.
The people know who these songs are referencing. Just like when
all the time.
Beyonce say Becky with the good hair. We knew that was Rachel Roy.
We didn't know that. I promise you to God. I'm gonna say that. I really didn't know that. I did not know that.
To Taylor Swift. I always go back to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift will break up with somebody and make a CD. She'll break up with somebody and make a CD. For every CD she got,
you know why? There's
a whole entire song. But in those whole entire songs, she never say their name.
But you know why?
Everybody knows who they are.
Because Taylor Swift is whack. Other than that, that's just like. She whack. Taylor Swift. That's her marketing. That's her branding.
That is the exact marketing ploy. That is the exact marketing ploy that September Jones used in his record.
That's right.
I didn't want to say his name.
September Jones. Wait a minute. You have people. I don't know what that Jones is.
I saw your face. You was like.
Yeah, but that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. It was all geared up for record sales. Mm-hmm. Record sales. Come on, y'all know the G code. Since when do you go out and you talk about the person per se?
Right. You talk about the situation. You talk about the atmosphere. You talk about what happened. You talk about I beat her up and I threw my 12-inch dick in her and it broke her spine or something.
Well, the vagina ain't even that damn deep.
That's why I said it broke her spine. But what I'm saying is, you give descriptions like that.
You give descriptions like
I had a visual.
I didn't mean to give you a visual, but you drop it like that.
This is too much for my virgin ears.
Child, ain't
drop
nothing
stuff like
virgin
that
on you
for a
but your
reason.
ears and your nose. Well, maybe your booty too.
Not touching that. Not touching it. Don't touch it. Don't. I'm washing on and I'm washing off.
You're gonna go that way.
I just need to know, is Mama Donna still on here?
She probably is. She probably is. My mom's getting a kick out of it.
Mama Donna, if you're still on here, I need you to say a word.
I mean, but that's the thing. Well, if I can sort of kind of segue into fuckery and foolishness number 3 of random thought,
Okay.
it is, you know, the fuckery and foolishness number 3 of random thought.
Okay. Random thoughts. Okay, that's the part I didn't get.
Right.
I like the segment title.
You see that? You like that?
That is the segment title. It's no longer going to be random thoughts. It's going to be called fuckery and foolishness.
And the number. What aggravates me the most is these people who get their degree from the University of Facebook online. They don't
like
fact
the
check.
grammar professor?
Well, no. It's the ones that are saying that y'all don't understand. Trump is from the Illuminati, and so is Beyonce, and so is Jay-Z. And here's a recording of them copying writing from the Illuminati. And then it gets shared, and gets shared, and gets shared, and gets shared, and gets shared. And the next thing you know, some idiot from Biola Bachelor, Mississippi, excuse me if I threw anybody under the bus from Biola Bachelor, Mississippi.
That's a place for real?
Yes, it is a place for real. Not just from Forrest Gump. It is a place for real.
I gotta do better with my cities.
Right.
Who literally believe that because it was placed on a social media platform that it is the truth as gospel, just like the 10 Commandments. I say shame on you people, and I wish your educational system for whatever school district you went to treated you better. Your thoughts? I saw something the other day. It made me so mad. I almost threw my damn phone, and I'm like, "This is the dumbest shit I've ever read before in my life."
What were you talking about?
I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember. It was something so left field. And someone literally typed, someone that was, I hate to say it, someone that is on my friends list who I thought was semi-intelligent. And the fact that you typed in a comment said, "This is a true statement. I can't believe this is happening."
Maybe they was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I thought that. But you don't follow up. You don't follow up sarcasm with other words and other words and other words. It's just, it annoys me to no end. You motherfuckers ain't got no thought on that. Well, fuck both of you then. Fuck both of you.
Well, no. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna comment on that. I don't think nobody. But what does the only thing I want to say to that is, what does Jay-Z, because I've heard the whole thing, he's into the Illuminati, and Beyonce, she's into the Illuminati, whatever. But I mean, if that's their thing, then what difference does it make? You know what I mean?
That's if they part of the Illuminati. I don't go to neither one of their concerts.
No. People go to their concerts.
I said I do not go to their concerts.
I will go.
No, I wouldn't, because let me tell you something. Their concert tickets, they prey on people that cannot afford these damn tickets. If you notice, listen to me, Erskine.
Okay, go ahead.
If you notice, every time they go on a run and go some fucking where, that they drop those, they start selling those tickets when around tax season. Every time they go on a run, some fucking where, it's always around tax season. They never do it before tax season, and they never do it after tax. It's always in that window of tax season. And that is why I say they prey on people that normally cannot afford to go to their shows.
First off, I'm not going to not now goddamn nothing. I'm not going to nothing that is going to cost me my rent.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
not doing
you
that.
get there.
Exactly.
You get there and they selling everything before you even get inside the place.
Yeah. But what me saying that is, I am not knocking their hustle. I'm not, because you got dumbasses that's gonna give up that income tax money to go to a fucking show to listen for 3 hours. You got to get 3 hours out of me, and I'm out, and I got your $1,500 damn dollars for 3 hours. So no, I'm not knocking the hustle. Shit, I wish I could be like them and just start dropping damn records and sales and shit around tax season. so I can make sure that you look. So I can make sure that you pay for my children's education or whatever the hell they want to do in their future. Okay. But I'm not knocking the hustle. Okay. But to me also it's not cool, because both of y'all came from absolutely not a goddamn thing. So why would you think it's cool to do this? But again, it's excellent marketing, so I ain't knocking it.
Yeah. Well, I know some people that go to those concerts. and they're not spending that kind of bread. So I don't know. I don't know if it's 15. I don't know how much.
You know where they're at? You know, I'm going to tell you where they at? Where their nose is bleeding and they watching the damn screen. They might as well sit at home and watch her homecoming again.
They up there sitting up there in the clouds with Jesus, holding hands. Be like, did you enjoy this concert?
With St. Peter. No, they can't get into the gate yet, so they with St. Peter.
Right.
Okay. Come on, hey, Peter. Hey, you see what she got on? You think she gonna go? Oh Lord, she gonna start twerking on Jay-Z. You think she gonna? Oh Lord, what happened? Y'all gonna let him in here? His hair looking like that? Looking like Trinidad James's daddy?
Yeah. Because there's hope. Well, you know what? I think like you said, it all goes back to marketing, sales. They try to promote their records. You know, you have that person that's. I know people that each and every time they put out an album, the same person go back and see them again, and again, and again, and again. So what does that say? Like if I've been to
they probably don't have no kids and nothing else to do in life, and they're gonna be living with somebody when they get old because they didn't save your money. No, I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess they're just a super fan. I don't know. Right. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that enjoys going to concerts. I don't like crowds like that. My anxieties will not allow me to enjoy something like that. But I will. Like I did watch Beyonce's Homecoming. It wasn't my choice. I didn't pick it. My daughter picked it. The oldest one. Oh. But I will say Beyonce is a very, very good performer. Mm-hmm. But she can't sing.
Really?
If you pay attention, I didn't say she couldn't carry a note. I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is, some of her songs, a lot of her songs, she's like yodeling in some of them, and she has this very raspy. Like Beyonce she's a performer. She ain't no Michael Jackson. She's
an outstanding entertainer.
Yeah, she is a performer, but her singing, Kelly Rowland sounds better than her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of singers that I think should not be singers, but they market well, and the ones that can sing, they don't market them. You guys think back to Kelly Price when she first came out, when she was real big. I mean, she's still big now, but when she was huge. They let her and R. Kelly songs drown the airwaves for 3 months before we even saw what Kelly Price looked like. Mm-hmm. And then when we saw her, she was climbing Mr. Big, Ronald Isley in the back of the church. The best friend. She was a friend of mine. Yeah, she was a friend of mine. But again, they did not want to market Kelly Price because of what she looked like. It was like, fuck your voice. You're not marketable because of your weight, which I think that's absolutely absurd.
Oh, that sounds like vanilla.
Well, no, that's the same thing. What happened with LL Cool J in the Doing It video with the young lady?
Yeah. So I mean, it's sad. Like even Adele can sing her ass off, but they wasn't really trying to market Adele either, because she was on the heavier side. Now, of course, Adele was going through some stuff because again, I think Adele was. Her food was her comforter. But of course, now Adele lost weight. I didn't know who she was. She's still pretty to me, but I didn't realize Adele was Adele because she had lost so much weight. But I think the music industry is anybody can cut a damn record now.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how everybody moves going forward with this whole COVID thing. You know, how you're going to be able to market your records, how you're going to be able to promote your records. It's
Oh,
going to be
that's too
interesting to
easy.
see.
That's
Well,
too
I mean,
easy.
well, you know, but you can't go to the radio stations like you used to. I mean, you could do stuff
They're doing it
online,
like we're doing right now, Erskine.
but you still.
They're
But what
doing
happens
that.
with? But with that, do you think there's going to ever be any 200-seat concerts, $1,000 people arenas?
Yeah, once they get a vaccination and everybody get vaccinated and get a damn chip in their hand. Yeah.
I don't know. I think people still going to be nervous to go.
Don't think
Oh,
I
everybody's
That's
not
too
going to
easy.
take that vaccination.
Hold on one second. You ain't gonna gloss over that shit you just said. Need you talking about some damn vaccinations and chips in your damn
Exactly.
hand.
Exactly.
Don't shut the hell up with that damn conspiracy propaganda shit. So I can hear very well. These damn
But you know
vampires
what? But you know
well.
what? What's funny? When you want to hear something funny, I remember when I first enlisted into the military and I was waiting to leave, and my mom was like, "You better not let them put that chip in you." I was like, "Chip? What are you talking about? A chip?" She said, "It's the mark of the beast. It's a chip that they're gonna start putting in." So my mom was talking about this shit, a chip in you, like 20-something years ago. How long have I been out the military? Yeah, so my mom's been talking about a chip being implanted. Even when Ayla went to go into the military, she talked about it again, and I was like, "What are you talking about, a fucking chip, lady?" But now we got coronavirus, and now the masses are talking about this chip. So the theory of this whole chip thing has been out for years. That's nothing new, because it's supposed to be like the mark of the beast, which
Okay.
the mark of the beast is in the oval, the elongated circle.
So I want to plug into
Fix your
that.
lips.
So
Fix your lips. Fix your lips.
The other way work.
all right, I want to ask you guys this.
It
I
don't
want to
even
ask
look
you
right
guys
the
this.
other way.
Do you guys feel like there's going to be a mandate for the vaccination?
No.
I think they're gonna try to push it. No. I think they're gonna try to push it, but people gonna push against it. Cause guess what? We got all of these Karens that already ain't vaccinating their damn kids.
And
Okay?
that's why no.
You think
Okay.
they gonna look? They will homeschool their kids to make sure that they don't get vaccines to send them to regular school,
Right.
be it private or public. You honestly think these same people are going to say that they're going to take this coronavirus vaccination? Hell no. So I'm glad that they won't vaccinate the little nasty. I shouldn't have said it. The
But
little
I tell you
kids.
this, what's going to
But-
happen?
But you understand? They're going to try to, but it's going to be so much pushback.
But this is what I'm telling you. What's going to happen? You had it halfway right, Erk. What's going to happen is the exact same way they have right now with schools. In order for your child to go to school, they have to have their MMR, they have to have a diphtheria, they have to have all of these different vaccines before they can even go to school. And the people that's going to affect is this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that is going to affect. So we are not going to have that choice to be like, well, my child is going to be homeschooled because I can stay home and I will still be able to pay my bills. We don't have that option. So what they're going to say is that if you want your child to go to PS39, your child is going to sit up here and have this damn coronavirus vaccine. That is going to be the problem. And then they're going to come down, and then they're going to come down and say, well, if you turn around and say, well, no, my child isn't going to school, and then they're going to say, well, you need to give us proof that you're homeschooling your child. And then when you don't do that, then they're going to try to arrest you.
But here's the thing. So if
that's my theory.
I don't send my kid to school because I don't want to get them vaccinated. You don't have to have this stuff when you homeschool them when they go to K5 or K12.
That's good.
They don't have to have that.
No. Hold on one second.
So let me touch on Vachetta, huh? Vachetta, huh?
Hey, Vachetta.
I was just going to say we had this exact same issue in Rockland County, New York, except it was the measles.
Yeah.
Remember the outbreak? They went, the Hasidic Jews went over to Israel because they don't believe in vaccinations. They came back, and there was of all things, a measles outbreak in Rockland County, New York. And they were protesting because they said they were trying to arrest the parents. They were giving them citations every day that they wouldn't get their children vaccinated. I don't know exactly what happened. I think they wound up having to go to court, or they had to state religious exemption. It was a whole bunch of stuff they had to go through. But the county said, in order for you to go back to school, your child has to have this measles vaccine. I'm sorry, Nietzsche. I just wanted, we had that exact same thing happen right now with measles.
Oh, okay. So let me clear something up, because Brashetta made a comment and she used the correct word that I was looking for, but I used the word singer. So Brashetta actually said that Beyonce is an excellent vocalist. You may not, I think she's talking to me directly. You may not personally care for her tone or voice, but she's excellent technically. Okay, so I can respect that you love Beyonce singing. So let me clear this up, because you actually used the word that I was looking for, but I did not say it. Okay, so Beyonce can sing. She's not a vocalist. There's a difference. She can sing. She's proven that plenty of times. Okay, I do like some of her songs. I'm not saying that I do not like Beyonce and what she does. She can sing, but she ain't no daggone vocalist. Okay, a vocalist to me is you can do everything. She cannot. She can't, and that's just my personal appearance. I'm not knocking her hustle, but she's not a vocalist. She can't sing. So thank you for correcting me with the word that I was looking for, because I originally said that she cannot sing. I originally said she cannot sing. She can sing. She can sing enough to get a freaking contract, but she ain't no damn vocalist. And I don't care if she was on damn Star Search. She ain't no fucking vocalist. Okay.
And on Star Search, she got 3 3/4 stars. Whatever. Right. It wasn't no phone.
No.
Oh, God. So
I stand corrected.
She had surgery on her vocal cords to sound like Kelly Rowland.
Right. She can sing. She ain't no vocalist.
She's a
and she damn sure ain't excellent. And she damn sure ain't excellent technically. Right. She has good marketing and she has good branding. And she's pretty, so that helps too. But other than that, hell no. Nah. She sound like a damn billy goat sometimes.
Damn, Nitra.
What
don't be talking about no Beyonce. I like Beyonce, doggone it.
I like it too.
I love Beyonce. Too. I think she's a phenomenal.
No, I don't have untrained ears, and people do have untrained ears, but mine are not, because I was in a singing group. Okay, my father was in a singing group. I you know this. Don't play with me. I grew up in that industry, so I do know. So again, but you know what? Hey, I like the conversation, so I appreciate you giving your opinion.
That's Shada.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not giving nobody. I don't give a damn who you is. I'm not giving nobody.
No, because it's good when people can voice their difference of opinion.
No, we having fun.
Yeah, we just having fun.
Yeah, Joetta's in the building. Joetta, what's up, Joetta? But
I'm not going in.
Well, that's almost like
she said untrue, but your opinion. Brashetta, you funny.
That's my girl. But you know what? There are some people that are phenomenal, like you said, phenomenal vocalists, and then you have some people that are phenomenal entertainers. You got Michael Jackson, who's was a phenomenal entertainer. You had Prince, who was a phenomenal entertainer. Puffy, but see, Jill Scott can sing.
She is a vocalist, but she's not a performer. Again,
right. There's a difference.
But she is not a performer. Jill Scott was standing in one damn spot, maybe walk across the stage a couple of times, but she can sing.
Right.
Jill Scott, if to me, a vocalist takes you to different heights. Like vocalists can make you think about other stuff that's what's really going on in your life.
Like Marsha Ambrosius.
Like who?
Marsha Ambrosius.
Oh yeah, yes. She's a vocalist. She's not a performer, but she's a vocalist. But
she can sing though.
She can sing her face off. Said entertainer, he can sing, but who the hell wants to hear a whole damn CD or a whole damn song with said
Who you say?
said entertainer? He can carry a fucking note, but he's not somebody that
You talking about Ert's brother? Said entertainer.
You got to be talking about my brother. You talking about my brother? Said entertainer.
No.
My brother.
No. I'm talking about the comedian.
My brother.
That's his brother.
Your daddy?
No, that's my brother for real.
That's his daddy? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know about that part, but yeah, we definitely
Look,
everybody.
Brashetta is not with my shits today. She's like, whatever, girl.
Yeah, but like Michelle said, it's measures of this. I think Puffy is an amazing performer. He's an amazing performer. Ah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I think, Tracy, I did at least one of the bees from the Beehive, but y'all here for it because I'm not scared of them little bees. I'm here for you because this smoke. This ain't what the Beehive want, but hey, But again, Bashetta, say whatever you want to say, girl. I like the comment.
Yeah, but some people are just phenomenal entertainers. I think when I look at groups like Outkast are phenomenal entertainers. Phenomenal entertainers. You go to an Outkast concert, from the beginning of that concert to the end of that concert, it is through the roof.
Look at the Funkadelic. Why you getting high?
But it's the same thing.
Look, why you getting high? Just look at how they used to perform.
Right. So it just depends on what you like.
So you have performers and you have vocalists, and sometimes you might have a vocalist and a performer mixed up in one. But that ain't they. They, Beyonce, Miss Carter, Miss Houston, Texas.
I have Royce Brown, Outkast stuck in my head.
Yes. But but you know what? It's people like Beyonce. I put her in the same category as Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson will put on a phenomenal show. Janet Jackson ain't the best singer in the world, but everybody loves Janet Jackson.
She sounds like she needs some humidity in her
throat.
But
we can talk about personal preference if we want to. This is our goddamn show, so whatever.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay.
Now she's trying to say we talking about our personal stuff. It doesn't matter. This is our talk show. We're talking about personal stuff. We're not talking about facts. Everything we say out our mouth is not going to be facts. Everything we say, you all are not going to agree with. Some of the things we say, you will agree with. But it's okay. It's a talk show.
Yeah.
We're not trying to diminish nobody's talent or none of that stuff. So I need you to stop thinking that's what we're trying to do. No, we're not trying to do that. Okay, carry on.
Okay. So like I said, I was talking about entertainers. You go to an Outkast concert, you go to a Michael Jackson concert, you go to a Janet Jackson concert, and I'm going to say Beyonce concert. From the beginning of the concert to the end of the concert, it's jumping. Now, nothing wrong with you going to a Jill Scott concert where she sings and she walks back and forth, whatever.
And people light incense.
And people, light is right. But when you want to go to a concert with energy and it's just pandemonium, you cannot go wrong with a Beyonce. You cannot go wrong with a Michael Jackson. You can't go wrong with an Outkast. And even a Busta Rhymes. You those are concerts that when you go there, you'll spend that $1,000 or whatever, and be like, wow, because it was a phenomenal show.
Not only that, you have to be in that energy to actually go to those concerts. So you can't go to an Outkast, but damn show, not a Busta Rhymes concert, or anybody that's mystical, anybody with high energy, type of high energy, and be sitting there like, oh my God, like why are they doing all of this? Or you can't be going to a Jill Scott or Erykah Badu or India R. Reid concert,
Layla
Hathaway, or thinking you're gonna get your party on. Now Beyonce, you can do both for her.
You can do both with Beyonce.
Because she does both types of music. She turns up, then she slow it back down for you. Whatever she has on the thing, you can actually do that at her concert. But I agree with you. You have to be in that energy for whatever concert you're about to go.
Right. T. Harris, she put up she put up a post about New Edition, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of New Edition, and I don't know if anybody saw me on my video today. I was getting my
I
New
see you
Edition.
all the time, but
Yeah,
that's
they're
New
awful
Edition in
performers.
there, but that's a little bit of that Carver High School,
Well,
Columbus,
yes.
19.
Well, yes.
Because every time you do that, I think about Men at Work with Marcus Grimes and them, and they go dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun.
that's
dun.
the East Side. That's the East Side.
Yes,
That's the East Side.
That's her favorite dance to go.
Right.
That's what
that's
she
his
was
go-to
listening to
dance.
the video for it.
That is his go-to dance.
You gotta let it out sometimes. But yeah, that's entertainment. But but for the singers, somebody that just wants to sing, they're not really into that. That's it just depends on. You gotta kind of be prepared to know where you're going and what you're going into when you say you're gonna go to a concert. And that's really what that whole thing is about.
That's right.
So
Now
yeah,
at Kirk Franklin's concert, you can probably do a little bit of everything. He can take you to the club. He can take you to the church. He can do all of that stuff.
right. Well,
But
it is.
you're just gonna keep it holy while you're taking it to the club, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
this was amazing, you guys. It's amazing, Yeah, we said we was gonna. So for our viewers, we normally go about 2 hours. We go about 2 hours sometimes. But tonight we're gonna end it a little early. We're gonna end it a little early, and we want to thank you all for checking in with us. And before we leave, we're gonna drop our gems.
Ew,
We're gonna
wait
drop
a
our
minute.
gems. Hold on.
Our homeboy didn't show up today. We gotta check in on him.
We got Bruce, my man Bruce, right?
Oh, Bruce,
In Germany. Shout out to my man Bruce in Germany.
I was
What up?
sleepy.
So yeah, he
Yeah.
probably sleeping. He probably sleeping over there. So shout out to Bruce. So before we leave, we're gonna drop my gems. Dimitri, you want to drop your gem first, and I drop mine, and then LB drop his, and we deuce it on up for the night.
All right.
Well, I'll go last since I gotta do the closing stuff. I'll go last.
Okay. You want to go first,
So
Mr.
go ahead,
LB?
EJ.
Oh, you
Go
want me?
ahead. Oh, I don't know.
I was gonna go to Jersey first. I
Oh,
was gonna let Mr. Jersey get it in first.
Well,
wait a
thank
minute. New York, Jersey. I think New York, Jersey, and then the DC area. Yes. We're doing a road trip. I'm sorry.
I will take that down the turnpike up and down because I can go either direction and either way. So my dream for tonight is again as always, guys. Let's show a little bit more kindness to each other. I
Yes.
think we're all having a mental episode because we're all scared, we're frightened, we're mad, we're upset, and then on top of that, we're in the house with people that are probably making us mad, upset, and we can't go, and no one's not having sex. So just make sure that we're staying as kind and as empathetic as we can to everyone, because no one knows the footsteps or the stories or the books or the tales that people are going through, whether they're showing them outward or inward. Just make sure that you're showing a little bit more kindness to one another. Then I go up the turnpike to EJ.
New York.
Hey, New York in the house, New York. I don't being silly. So my main thing, the gem that I want to drop for tonight is just for everybody to stay as positive as you can. Try to exercise. Try to get a chance to get out and get that fresh air. I know it's a challenge. I know it's a frustration because everybody like, oh, it's too hot. But I have a friend of mine that told me this phrase. He said, get it in before 10. So if you're out there at 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, whatever, just get yourself 30 to 45 minutes in just to get a little exercise in, because that's very, very good for the mind. As LB was saying, we're living in times now where we're in such a confusing state. It's easy for people to go from 0 to 100. The level of disrespect is at an all-time high because of the confusion. So we have to do what we have to do to keep our own peace of mind. We have to do what we got to do to stay as positive as we can. We have to do what we got to do to stay as happy as we can. At the end of the day, for the most part, we're going to deal with this pandemic. We're going to get past this pandemic. But the most important thing is to keep good people around you. I always say keep good people around you. I'm a mental health clinician here in New York City. And if you're not able to get to a therapist, keep good energy around you. Keep good people. I say that again, because at the end of the day, everybody needs someone to talk to.
Right.
It's research has always showed, and it's always documented, that African Americans, we're the least culture to go to therapy or reach out for mental health, because we believe in going to the church, which is nothing wrong with that. But at some point, and because of what's going on now, we can't even go to the church. So keep good people around you. Keep your good friends around you. Husbands, be better husbands. Wives, be better wives. Take this time to work on making yourself a better you. Take this time.
I'm sorry. Can I just add to that?
No.
Also, just make sure that there are free telehealth, mental health available too as well,
Right.
EJ. For that,
Right.
for people who can't just go out. I was going to say that.
Right. I forgot. Thank you so much, Lauren. So for those people that can't physically go to offices, they are doing telehealth therapy. I'm a clinician here, and I do have clients, and I do therapy sessions at home with these good old headphones right here. So everybody needs someone to talk to. So check with your insurance companies, check with your local agencies, and get that necessary therapy if you have to. It doesn't make you less than a person. It doesn't make you lame, or it doesn't make you crazy if you reach out to have someone to talk to, because during these times right now, everyone needs someone to talk to.
Correct.
And everyone needs someone to keep them uplifted, especially our children, our teenagers. So keep good energy, keep good people around you, and stay as positive as you can.
And I want to piggyback. I want to piggyback off of that. Go to the right people for therapy. And the only reason I say that is because, yes, your pastor can help you pray through some things, but he cannot pray. He's not trained. He's not trained, or she's not trained for mental illness. So it's good to go to your pastor if that's who you feel comfortable with. But for mental illness or thoughts of suicide or things like that, you have to go someone that is trained in that field. So I just wanted to say that, and also, I think Rashida, this is her first time coming to our show, so I think she didn't know how to take us, or probably me. I'm with the shits all the time, most of the time, but it's always, this show is always in love. We never do anything to hurt anybody.
Yeah, it's love.
We welcome all view, thoughts, and everything. But y'all know, from the ones that's been with us since day one, y'all know how we get down. We, especially me, I'm with the shit. I don't do it in a malicious way. I just do it to have fun, because I like conversation. I like intelligent conversation. I like to be controversial sometimes. So you will see that side of me. It's nothing personal. Never take anything I say personal out of my mouth, because I don't do anything to be spiteful or malicious to anybody. But with that being said, I have a migraine. I need to go to sleep. I love you all. We love you all. We will see y'all next week. Send us some topics. Send us, you can email us, or you can hit us up in the DM. I check it every day. And let us know some topics that you all want to talk about. Today was random. We will do more random conversations, because sometimes we just don't have a topic, one particular topic, or that we want to talk about, or the topic may not be broad enough to carry a whole show. So when we do have those, anytime we're talking about random thoughts, or I might rename it to foolishness and fuckery. I don't know, I might not name it that, but you know what that is. So, but my guys, they have to pull me in sometimes and say, you can't not name the show Foolishness and Fuckery, but I can name it Random Thoughts, okay? So
yes,
again, we just say thank you. We love you. We see you the same time next week on the same back channels, and we love you all. And I want you all to be safe out there. Okay, be safe. Wear your mask. Don't act like the stretched out circle. Okay.
Right.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Okay? Love your children. Tell your people that you love them. We are certainly living in days that we don't even know if the next person is gonna be here. Shouts out to Regis Philbin family. He died today.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 88. Right. Yeah.
He died today, so he was 88. Y'all know I do not like talking about death. So I mean, even though it happens, I do not like it. So okay. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.